What's up, YouTube? This your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv, and tonight I go on my AEW Dynamite review on high. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video. Help me get to 7K subscribers along with that 3K watch hours. Follow my social media down below in the description. Go check out my WWE NXT review on highlights that I posted yesterday on the channel. I will pin it somewhere in the top left hand corner before this video ends. All right, now let's get started. Now AEW Dynamite was a very good show, and I enjoyed the show for what it was. All right, it says this week's episode comes our way from UW Panther Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is the final episode of AEW Dynamite before this Saturday's AEW All Out pay-per-view in Chicago. Get ready with our get ready with our preview of the show. Advertised for tonight, Mariah May defends the AEW Women's World Championship against Nia Rose. Also on the card, Kazuchika Okada defends the AEW Continental Championship against Kyle Fletcher. AEW World Trios Champion Pac, Claudio Cascano, and Will Yuta versus Orange Cassidy, Will Ospreay, and Kyle O'Reilly in a non-title match and more. Be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time when the Dynamite Live blog kicks off once the show starts on TBS. Enjoy the show. It says from the moment I reached out to hold, I felt a sound, and what touches our soul slowly moves as torch rebounds, and to know that tempo will continue lost in trance of dance as rhythm takes another turn, as it as is my one. I only reached the live blog this here pro wrestling show for you folks. It says the show opens with Daniel Garcia making his entrance and getting on the mic. He says patience is a virtue, but he's not feeling virtuous tonight, and he wants MJF to come out right here now so he can break his neck. MJF appears up in the crowd and says he's up here because he doesn't want to ruin their big match coming up on Saturday by whooping his you know what. He takes a great deal of pleasure in that, but he doesn't want any excuse made when he paints the canvas in Daniel Garcia's blood and breaks his pencil neck. And also, unlike him, he doesn't attack from behind like a coward, and he also, all due respect, doesn't look like in in eradicated skinhead hook on ortho orthopedic. Daniel Garcia asks if he really believes anything that comes out of his mouth, and anyone knows everything he said is fake and a lie. From this tan to the makeup covering his a scene to the trip to Turkey for a hair transplant that didn't even work. Alright. But the thing that makes him sickest is MJF fakes love for AEW. He doesn't care about this place or these people the way Daniel does. He can get as many fake tattoos painted on the back of his leg as he wants, but they never believe him. MJF threatens to make him bleed buckets, but Daniel Garcia stays cool and tells him to shut up and let him keep talking. He meant when he said he wants to ruin MJF's life. Well, MJF's life, and he wants him and the people he loves to suffer. And if he can ever find a woman to pretend to care about him for more than a year, he wants him to marry her and have a kid. And know every time you pick up that ugly you know what baby, he gonna feel a tingle down his neck and to his toes, and he's going to think about Daniel Garcia and his kids, and his kid is going to ask Daddy, were you a wrestler? And he's gonna have to say he was until Daniel Garcia ended his career. MJF says Daniel has a lot of learning to do because he doesn't realize that when he cost him the match against Will Ospreay, He was trying to do him a solid and teach him that he can't trust anybody in this world. And the more he rise up, the more these bigger, will want him to fall. All right, it says. So on Saturday, he's going to do Daniel Garcia a favor and make sure his fans and family can't hurt him the way they hurt MJF, and he's going to do that by putting him in a wheelchair. But you don't worry, one person will say by him, his woman, and she takes care of him while he laid up in bed, and Lord knows he won't be the first man laying on his back in her bed that she happily attended to. Then Garcia tries to rush MJF skybox, but security cuts him off and detains him in the crowd. He knocks them down and resumes his merry chase, and MJF is ready for him. He smashes a wine bottle over his head. Daniel Garcia is busted open and unconsciously, and MJF sits down next to him. He says it's he says it says every man has to go through on his way to paradise, and thanks Daniel Garcia for waking something up inside of him that's been dormant for too long. And on Saturday he is going to send Daniel Garcia straight to paradise, and he can't thank him later. MJF kisses the bloody wound and stands up, wiping the blood off his lips and licking his fingers as Daniel Garcia wakes up. All right, that was a good segment between MJF and and Daniel Garcia. It got personal. All right, it says when Paquette is backstage with the conglomeration and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is pumped to be a one night only member of the conglomeration, and that's Mark Briscoe for words of wisdom. Mark Briscoe says just the other, even his good friend Kyle Riley called him to ask his blessings for tonight match, and Mark says yeah, Will Ospreay is down to collaborate. Let's do it. All right, the word of the day is stu stupendous, stupendous, because this is one of the most stupendous terms to ever step into the ring, and he is fired up to whoop. You know what? All right, so we get the first match. So we get Kazuchika Okada versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW Continental Championship. This was a good match to kick off the show. Trade wrist locks Kyle Fletcher with a snapmare into a reverse chinlock. Okada gets him into the ropes and breaks clean with a fake out, tapping his chest. Side headlock from the champion, short of drop down leapfrog scoop. Kazuchika floats over whipcord. Kyle Fletcher runs away. Alright, it says front kick clubbing blows whip across pass to the apron leg lariat blast Okada to the floor. Suicide dive follows Kyle Fletcher is fired up and we go to break. Back from commercial, Okada decks him with an elbow. Kyle Fletcher powers up with forearms of his own. Kazuchika cuts him off with a knee off the ropes. Kyle Fletcher drops him with a lariat, mounting punches, catching him into a swing out slide effect. Nope, Okada cuts him off. Reverse neck break connect, scoop in a slam going up top, diamond elbow, lands true. Egging the crowd on, snap zoom, flipping the bird, drawing Kyle Fletcher up, record counter with choker driver is still no to the floor. Sunken Kyle Fletcher in by playing hurt, and the champion spikes him with a DDT. Back inside to the apron, juggling for position. Kyle Fletcher with a super kick. Apron brain buster connects, and both men fall to the floor as we go to break. Um, it says back from break. Okada has and the kind of vice applies. Kyle Fletcher fight, fights out and they lands a pair of super kicks. He's feeling it, heading up top, juggling for position, and Kazuchika sends him flying with a drop kick to the back, knocking him to the floor. Okada stalks after him on the floor. Big Boot knocks him over the barricade. Kyle Fletcher comes back, brain buster on the barricade. Charging in full head of steam, Cannonball senton over the barricade, back inside Scoop in a slam. Kyle Fletcher off the top, diving elbow of his own. Fire up, calling for it. Rainmaker snap, zoom off the ropes, leg lariat to the back of the head, back of the neck. Okada floats over, back backslide, roll right into a short arm lariat. Kyle, Kyle Fletcher ducks the Rainmaker off the ropes. Drop kick cuts him off, blocked the Rainmaker again. Half full Nelson suplex, scoop him of Revolution Tombstone Power Driver. Okada kicks out, low blows, sets it up. The winner of the match, the Kazuchika Okada wins by pinfall with the Rainmaker retaining the AEW Continental Championship. This was a good match. Alright. We get a video package of Shane Swerve Strickland buying his childhood home, which, as somebody who also lost her childhood home and would desperately love to just be able to visit, is a very lovely thing to see. And so we go to break. Alright, let's move on. So we get Jamie Hayter versus Robin Ren Rengadi. This match right here, this was a squash match. I did not really care about this match. Ren Ren Renegade with an elbow and some trash talk, and Jamie Hayter balls her over with a single elbow of her own. We see Saraya and Harley Cameron watching backstage as Jamie Hayter continues attacking rebound lariat. Renegade making a viable effort, but there is only one way this match ends. The winner of the match by pinfall, Jamie Hayter. This was a squash match. We get a recap of Hook tapping Roger Strong out last week. Renee Paquette and Christopher Daniels are backstage with Roger Strong trying to modify his complaints. File it says to mollify his complaints about his foot being under the ropes. Hook rolls up and offers Roderick Roger Strong to settle it with an LTW Championship match tonight. Roger Strong wants the title match, but not tonight. And says Hook will be the first to hear when he wants it. All right, we see John Moxley and Maria Shafir carving a path of violence through the back of the building. Alright, they walk up to the Young Bucks and Jack Perry, and John Moxley says he doesn't care what they say. Jack Perry is a sweet kid, and we go to break. Back from commercial, John Moxley and Maria Shafir make their entrance out through the floor. Out through the crowd. I'm sorry. John Moxley gets on the mic and wonders if Darby Allin is in town before recounting their first match, saying he knew the kid was special, and he still thinks that he has own man and walks his own path, and more than that, he plays the game that way it was meant to be played, with reckless abandon. This isn't something you're entitled to, but how quickly we forget that he's not an impatient man, but the clock is ticking, and he just wants to talk. He doesn't want to apply pressure, but he will, so don't make him. Again, he says he just wants to talk, and he leaves. Maurice Sheffield falls close behind. That was a pretty solid promo by John Moxley. All right, when they progress backstage with the learning tree, this backstage segment was just terrible, and I don't care about the learning tree. Chris Jericho says he doesn't think Orange Cassidy realized that several routine of what he did when he ruined his 7,000 jacket a few years ago, and he runs tape of the Headless Atrocity, so we all remember. He wants that jacket back, and that's why on Friday Brian Keefe is going to freshly squeeze that $7 grand out of his hide. And Big Bill does some Foley philosophy about making good on your debts, and Orange Cassidy rolls up to tell Brian Keefe he's going to make it easy. He tells Brian Keefe to tell Jericho that if he beats him, he'll give Chris Jericho the $7,000 in cash. Brian Keefe is mad about the disrespect. All right. So we get the next match. So we get Mariah May versus Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's World Champion. And this match right here, this was a decent match. Mariah May with the right hand, Nyla Rose goes her. Mariah May breaks with another right. Nyla Rose throws her into the corner, turn around, big slap in the challenger, shrug it off. Beast bomb block, more slaps. Nyla Rose on the attack, crossbody body slam, only a near fall suplex her over the ropes. Mariah May blocks Princess missile drop kick for two, and we go to break. Back from commercial, now Rose charged in up and over. Mariah May punches to the head. A little kiss off the ropes for a basement drop kick for a near fall. Forearm for their knees into their feet off the ropes. Now Rose cuts her off with a knee lift, kiss of her own. Mariah May cuts her off with a knee. It says now Rose with a German suplex, Stinger splash with short into the corner, backsplash, falling lariat. Note Mariah May with a diamond crossbody. Now Rose rolls through and holds her up into the world's strongest slam, but Mariah May rolls to the floor. Now Rose falls Mariah May, catches her, count out near fall, back inside. It says Mariah May wins by pinfall with Storm Zero retaining the AEW Women's World Champion. This was a decent match. And so we go to backstage promo. We get Deanna Purrazzo video package about how artist goes through praise and she's not done making art. So we go to break. Alright, it says Mercedes Monet makes her entrance flanked by Camille and gets on the mic. She talks about defending her NJPW Strong Women's Champion last week. It says Hikaru Shida is also feeling a way about her own victory and asks her how she can call herself the ace when she's not TBS champion. Mercedes Monet says she's the face of this whole company and comes Saturday at AEW All Out. Hikaru Shida going to learn there is a price to pay when you mess with Mercedes Monet. Hikaru Shida appears on the Titantron. She says in their last match, Mercedes Moné was one katana away from a new champion before the watchdog of hers got involved. She's and Milwaukee both know she can't beat the ace, and she has good news. Christopher Daniels glides into the frame to inform Camilla that she's banned from ringside at AEW All Out. Hikaru Shida says she knows Mercedes Moné understands some Japanese and tells her say 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 you say no Sonora, and then you know what. The Young Bucks and Jack Perry are backstage. Jack Perry talks about how it was his dream to face the American Dragon once upon a time, and talks about the effort he put in to come back here all by himself, and somebody like Brian Danielson could helped him a lot, but he didn't because he only cares about his fairy tale ending. Matthew Jackson talks to the camera and says the elite will do whatever it takes to bring the world title home. The American Dragon, Brian Danielson, makes his entrance to join the commentary booth for the main event, and we go to break. All right, so we get the next match. So we get Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Cascalon and Ray Liotta and Pac versus the Conglomeration, Kyle Riley and Orange Cassidy and Will Ospreay, an AEW World Trios Championship match. And this match right here, this was a fun main event. So yeah, this was a fun main event for what it was. It says Judah and Kyle Riley to start. Matt grappling and the feeling out exchange and hammerlocks. Kyle Riley with an armbar counter convert leg kick tag to Orange Cassidy off the ropes. Drop kick knee drop from Orange Cassidy, Kyle Riley. Orange Cassidy taking his time and hand up. Wheeler Yuta pops up and they trade punches. Orange Cassidy unloads on him. Liquid Slim in return in a tag to Pac. The the bastard throws Orange Cassidy into the corner and demands Will Ospreay tag in, and he gets him. Will Ospreay squaring up with him, double leg off the ropes, trading flips, single leg drop down, slide under, leapfrog back roll, handspring block, heel trip, cover for one, handspring into a drop kick. Pac scrambles into the corner, and Wheeler and Claudio square up over their man as we go to break. Bathroom commercial. Yuta grappling with Orange Cassidy's standing switch. Jeremy suplex in the past is clear, but Cascanoid tags in and goes to work. Running Gore Buster into the turnbuckles uppercut tag to Pac. Diving DDT counter into a back body drop and into the brutalizer. Will Ospreay in the break get up. Blackpool Combat Club counter his efforts and beats him down on the floor. Pac lets go of the hold and Pac lets go of the hold to sock after Will Ospreay's champion maintains Chosins and keeps working Orange Cassidy over. The heat breaks free tag to Will Ospreay handspring kick lays Yuta out. Pac comes in, Will Ospreay ducks a leg and whips Kyle Riley into him, and we go to break. Bathroom commercial. Bathroom commercial match breaking down into everybody doing something cool. Territory with a fountain of dives. Pac saves Yuta on the stage, and Will Ospreay dives off the stage into the pit on him. Back inside Orange Cassidy up top, diving DDT on Claudia. Stone Millionaire Kyle Riley in with some strikes. Beach break so close. Orange Cassidy and Kyle Riley with chest kick on Cascanoid, which runs interference. Kyle Riley blasts him off the apron with a blue guillotine choke on Claudio. Counter slam. Kyle Riley keeps the hold on Danielson. Talks about talks about Kyle Riley would be a great fit for the Blackpool Combat Club. Bryce tells Claudio's arm and he's still in the fight. Swiss Death counters the whole giant swing. Blackpool Combat Club and Pac wins by pinfall with a giant swing from Claudio Castagnoli on Kyle Riley retains the AEW World Truest Championship. That was a fun match right there. It's his post match. Brian Danielson goes and celebrates with his teammate Jack Perry in the Elite attack from behind and beat the Blackpool down. Blackpool managed to turn the tide and the Elite beats his hasty retreats. Claudio gets on the mic and tells them they just made their mistake of their lives and lately has been in the mood of collecting gold and he's eyeing those tag titles and thinking about challenging for them at AEW All Out. Brian Danielson promised Jack Perry he's gonna get his you know what head kick in at AEW All Out. We cut to Pac brainbustering Ospreay on the road case and telling him he underestimated him at his pearl. Commentary informs us Tony Khan has made the tag has made the title match official. Tony Schiavone is in the ring to preside over the contract signing between Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page. Swerve makes his entrance without issue, but Hangman doesn't answer to his theme. After several attempts, Hangman Page appears on the Tron, knocking on the door to Swerve Strickland's child home. He says he should have known he wasn't going to be able by adhering to a formality for a thing that we all knew was going to happen. Shane slips up and shows the world something important to him. This is childhood home. He paints a picture of a dirty home. He a horror mother and an abused recluse reluctant father and says, "I'll have been a wonderful world if it never been born." At this point, it's clear he's losing gustily around the place as he walks room to room. He really he relates Swerve Strickland, telling him he had to make a choice between hate and success, between vengeance and peace. But for him, it's not much of a choice. He's outside now on the porch as he says he told Swerve Strickland for months and months that he only wanted to burn his world to the ground. So yeah, so he burned the world to the ground. So yeah, Swerve Strickland is crying. Paige sits down on a recliner in the yard. He says he's going to take what he's left of Strickland on Saturday, his pride and his dignity, as he begs for mercy to plead for forgiveness, and Hangman won't give it to him. The night is long and it's time for goodbyes. And if he hasn't already said it, he says goodbye to the idea of ever holding the world title again, to his health and his career and his joy and happiness. And tonight he gets a little practice because tonight he gets to say goodbye to his childhood home. Paige lights in a long match and drops it on the gas, and the fire immediately sparks up and takes the house. And AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, that segment right there was like that was personal. Yeah, that segment was good, but it got personal at the same time. We saw Swerve Strickland was crying in the middle of the ring when Hangman Page burned Swerve Strickland like Swerve Strickland's childhood house down. I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe it. But I cannot wait for AEW All Out this Saturday. So there will be no live streams for this Saturday because AEW All Out is pay per view. I gotta go watch that and I gotta do the review for AEW All Out. AEW All Out review on how it will be posted this Saturday. And that's all I gotta say. But anyway, AEW Dynamite was a very good show going into AEW All Out. Before going into AEW All Out, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this, along with that 3K watch hours. But make sure to please full watch the video, share the video with your friends and family, and I'll make a YouTube short video. And tomorrow I will be going live for some Fortnite live on YouTube. And that's all I gotta say. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.